Did I get one for you? No. Did you get one? Here it is. All right, come on, kids. Let's go sit.
Looking forward. What's the second one?
Loving boldly. The third one is living proudly.
Wow. Awesome. Yep. We'll start once Jen is back.
So you see those helpful clap images there? You can clap. Wait, 1, 2. There should be 5 of them. There should be 5. There should be 5. Clap, 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 clap. There should be 5. You know, do what you want though. Do what you spirit. I'm delighted Chris is going to join me today, adding in some harmonies. So feel free to get closer to the mic, Chris, if you would like. And we'll start here. We're going to keep on moving forward. Keep on moving forward. Keep on moving forward. Never turning back. Never turning back. Keep on loving boldly. Keep on loving boldly. Keep on loving boldly. Never turning back. Never turning back. We're gonna keep on living proudly. Keep on living proudly. Keep on proudly. Never turning back. Never turning back. Thank you.
We're gonna have board announcements. Yeah, come on up.
Well, good morning, everyone. I am Guy Belpeche, a member of your board, and I have a few announcements, so please sit comfortably. Fall Fair is our biggest fundraiser of the year, and it takes a lot of volunteers to make it happen. If you're new to FirstU, it's a great way to meet people, and it's a lot of fun. I should know I'm the Health and Safety Coordinator. If you want to learn more, please see Eva in Fellowship Hall after the service. There she is, the hand is up right there, and she will happily take your name and details. Continuing on this theme, the Fall Fair team has produced a donation flyer that includes a link to the detailed list of what the Fall Fair will be able to accept and what it will not be able to accept. Please don't bring stuff that we can't accept because it just has to go into the dumpster and that actually costs us money. The flyers are available on the table at the back of Worship Hall. Ajashki is looking for volunteers to help prepare lunches on a weekly basis, Tuesdays and Thursdays, roughly from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. to help and also to help shop for food. Helping with either or both of these needs would be appreciated. And if you would like some more information, please contact Ajashki Center, that's Ajashki Center with an ER, all one word, at gmail.com to find out more. If you haven't noticed from the flags and the scarves and the shirts, Pride Week in Ottawa is underway, and we have activities starting, of course, with today's Pride service, followed by a t-shirt decorating and sign making party. If you would like to march with FirstU and friends in the Pride Parade next Sunday, our staging location will be in area A64. When I'm 64 with an A in front. And we're in the orange zone on the Laurier Bridge in front of City Hall. Once the parade is moving, it's great. While you're waiting, it's kind of hot. So if you are joining us, make sure you bring hats and other methods to shade yourself because it's amazing how quickly you start baking. Marchers are encouraged to be in place for the parade start at 1 p.m. We will work out ride sharing next Sunday after the service. And when you're there, marchers can look for the FirstU banners and Uni the Unicorn. And if you'd rather watch and cheer instead of march, there will be a cheering contingent with other FirstU folks, and you can join Nina Strang, there's Nina right there, at the accessibility area at the corner of Elgin and Albert at 1 p.m. You can check out the EUU on Friday for what to look for, or you can contact Nina directly at diversity@firstunitarianottawa.ca. Also note that for the first time, FirstU will have a table all next Saturday and Sunday at the Capital Pride Street Festival. Come and say hi. And if you want to volunteer, come and talk to Nina. We will be located on Bank Street between Gloucester and Nepean. And September the 7th, which is really not that far away, August is almost done. So sad. Will be the first service in which our new minister, the Reverend Lara Cowton, seated right there with the lovely rainbow scarf, will be providing the reflection. To help welcome her, we will be holding a barbecue following the service. We're looking for volunteers to help with setup, serving, and or cleanup. And if you'd like to contribute to any of those efforts, details can be found in this week's EUU under the featured volunteer opportunity, and you're encouraged to RSVP for the barbecue through the link in the EUU. And I did it this morning. I did not think my RSVP went through because nothing appeared on the page, but I got a lovely email confirming receipt, so just be patient, which I obviously wasn't. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much, Guy. Good morning, everyone. And welcome to the First Unitarian Congregation of Ottawa and to our annual Pride service. Whether you're here in Worship Hall or watching from wherever you may be, you are welcome. My name is Chris, and I'm pleased to be your worship associate this morning. I'm delighted to be here with Embracing Diversity Chair, Nina, Reverend Lara, who will light the chalice with us this morning, and Blue Petties, who will be offering our reflection, Care and Love Will Set Us Free, as part of our Summer Services series that we are weaving together around the broad theme of looking back and looking forward. As we begin our time together this Sunday, let's take a moment to ground ourselves in this place by acknowledging that the FirstU campus is located on traditional, unsurrendered, and unceded Algonquin Anishinaabe territory, and that the work of reconciliation is the responsibility of our congregation and of all Canadians. Our goal is to educate ourselves and those who have the willingness to understand, to be of service to those who are at risk, and to advocate for justice. In a moment, we'll be singing together hymn number 170 in the gray hymnal, We Are Gentle, Angry People. We'll be singing verses 1, 2, 5, and 6. The lyrics will be on the screen above, and please note there are changes in verse 5. We'll be singing We Are Cis and Trans together this year, but they will all be on the screen above. Please rise in body or in spirit to join in hymn 170.
Singing for our lives. We are gentle, angry people, and we are singing for our lives. We are the justice-seeking people, and we are singing for our lives. We are the justice-seeking people, and we are singing for our lives. We are cis and trans together, and we are singing for our lives. We are cis and trans together, and we are singing for our lives. We are the gentle, loving
So although it's missing from our order of service, we are actually going to have centering words next. And the author is Adrienne Marie Brown.
This is from Pleasure Activism, The Politics of Feeling Good. Liberated relationships are one of the ways that we actually create abundant justice. The understanding that there is enough attention, care, resource, and connection for all of us to access belonging, to be in our dignity, and to be safe in community. If you are new to FirstU and would like to learn more about us, please contact us through our email at welcome@firstunitarianottawa.ca. And if you are here in Worship Hall with us this morning and would like more information about FirstU, you can find it at the welcome table at the back of the pews. We encourage you to sign up to receive the EUU, our weekly email newsletter. Sign-up information is available on our website under the EUU Weekly Newsletter tab. You can also access the EUU on the website or by using the QR code on the back of your printed order of service. Check out our Facebook and Instagram pages and our website for notices and updates. Our calendar is as full as ever, with a mix of online and in-person opportunities to be together. This morning, each of us is welcome. We, of any heritage or faith, whatever our burdens, of any culture or race, of any gender or orientation, in any body, all that we are. Today, we are all a part of this spiritual community.
Next, we are going to have our chalice lighting, and we're really happy to have Reverend Lara joining us. This is her first time here, but her official first service will be on September 7th. A lifelong UU, Reverend Lara Cowton has always had close and extended family ties with the 2S LGBTQIA+ community and is a fierce and loving ally. Recently engaged with efforts to support relocation of trans folks to safer areas of the US. In celebration of Pride, Rev Lara has brought some biodegradable body glitter to offer glitter blessings to anyone who would like to following the service.
Thank you. So greetings, I am the Reverend Lara Cowton. And I'm going to learn all of your names eventually, but I am Lara Cowton. I know pronunciation sometimes is tricky, and I'm as forgiving as I hope you will be. And the glitter, I promise you, will not make a mess on the carpet. We light this flame to ignite our hearts and minds, the spark of knowledge that enlightens, the shimmering hope that burns, the blazing love that engulfs our actions, the bonfire of commitment. We light this flame for those who celebrate themselves, those who fear, who hope, who persevere, who stand on the side of love for all. We light this flame for those who have been ridiculed, that they may find peace. For those who have fought to marry, that they may celebrate. For those who live in uncertainty in the world, that they may have hope. We light this flame to renew our commitment that no one shall ever again suffer for the right to love. We light this flame to celebrate our kaleidoscope of diversity, working, loving, and living on the side of love. For this, and so much more, we light our chalice today.
Thank you so much. Our chalice is lit. Come, let us worship together as we sing our chalice song, which will be on the screen above. So all summer, we have been building our services around a common theme, and we have been using a treasure chest to have a different object each week, every week, with an item in it that symbolizes each service. So this week, I'm going to be taking out a Pride t-shirt, which symbolizes our community. Everyone is invited to come and do a t-shirt after, hopefully not like everybody, but I think it'll be nice when we all have kind of a similar t-shirt to belong together at the Pride Parade and participating in Capitol Pride. There's so many of us participating this year, and I think that says community care, says a lot about community care. So I'll grab the t-shirt out, and then we'll be having our Time for All Ages, Circle of Love by Monique Gray Smith. It'll be read by Susie.
Happy Pride Week, everyone. I guess I'm going to do this without a mic. That's fine. I have a very loud voice. Can everybody hear me?
Oh, Jen's got one.
No? Okay.
We got one.
Here. Thank you. All right, hang on. I gotta. Actually, can you sit in the front so you can see the book? Thanks. All right. All right. So this is Circle of Love by Monique Gray Smith. Slippery pages. Tonight, we are gathering at the Intertribal Community Center for a feast. When my friends and elders greet us, I feel joyful. When Cookham and her wife, Cookham Raven, sing a welcome song, I feel connected. Love is love. When my teacher says, "Tansi, Molly," I feel important. When I read books to the babies, I feel kind. When my uncles and I play peekaboo with their baby, I feel love. Love is love. When I draw pictures with my friend Sophie, I feel creative. When my sibling plays their music, I feel energized. When they teach us jingle dance steps, I feel motivated. Love is love. When my cousins take us outside to the playground, I feel excited. When the wind blows in my hair and the sun warms my face, I feel powerful. When I see Sarah and Carolina tend the community garden, I feel appreciative. Love is love. When I smell the sweetgrass burning, I feel peace. When I watch my grandparents prepare for ceremony, I feel respect. When I help make the food offering, I feel honored. Love is love. When a prayer is said to bless the food, I feel thankful. When I eat my soup and bannock, I feel nourished. When my friend Billy and his moms sing to give thanks for dinner, I feel happy. Love is love. When my auntie speaks to me in Nahiyawewen, I feel proud. When I sip my medicine tea, I feel the warmth swirl down my throat. When I watch Joshua bead, I feel awe. Love is love. When I curl up under my Cookham Raven's arm, I feel safe. When I close my eyes, I can see the stories that are being told. When my family and community come together, I feel love. Love is love.
now we'll be singing the children onwards. Our lyrics will be above.
Beneath the rose, my shelter you are my heart as you pass through. May our love guide you as you go, to help you there and help you grow.
Thank you so much. Each week, we pause in our time together in recognition of the joys and sorrows in our lives and across the globe. We honor our celebrations and challenges by placing stones in a bowl of water. As the ripples extend outward, imagine them continuing out beyond these small bowls, out through and past our pews, out into the larger community of all. I didn't have any requests for specific joys and sorrows this week, and I don't think we have any cards, but Bill, correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, do you know the name? Dave Hudson. Okay. Thanks. So we have one caring card this week, and we invite everyone to sign the caring card, which will be back there. Even if you don't know the person, just to show our love for people that are within our community. I'll put a stone in the bowl of water for the folks in Newfoundland that are dealing with wildfires, friends and family. And I'll put a stone in the bowl for folks across the world that are not, that are starving, that are hungry, that are persecuted. I'll put a stone in the bowl for the many, many folks for whom pride is not necessarily a joyous experience, especially those in the States that are having to move to different places to get away from new laws. And I'll put one last stone in the bowl for all that remains in the silent sanctuary of our hearts. Thanks, Nina. And we'll invite everyone to come forward if you would like to and place a stone in the bowl for your own joys and sorrows. so much. So today we are delighted to welcome Blue Petties, who will be offering a reflection, Care and Love Will Set Us Free. Blue Petties, she, her, is a passionate community builder, facilitator, culture worker, and designer committed to anti-oppression, disability justice, and community care. Her professional and volunteer efforts focus on creating spaces where marginalized communities connect and thrive. Blue regularly speaks about building collective power, fostering mutual aid, and showing up authentically for one another. Come along to immerse yourself in this shared musical experience. Blue will also be playing music for us for the postlude along with Jen as well. Welcome, Blue.
Hello, everybody. It's nice to meet you. So my name is Blue Petties, and I'm really honored to be here. So thank you, Nina and Jen and everyone else and Chris for helping coordinate this. I'm really honored to be here. So today I want to talk to you about the types of communities that we can build together. In a world where we're seeing so much going wrong, people's rights being taken away, and really folks suffering across the world and even here in Ottawa, we ask ourselves, what can we do to help everybody? And the most amazing thing that we can actually do is to take a second, look around who's in the room today, and help the people around us today. And if we can help the people in this room, we can really create the world that we want to see. And that's what I want to talk to you today about. So one of my favorite things in the world is mutual aid and collective responsibility. Mutual aid is a way of giving and receiving care in our communities that really prioritizes abundance. Our world likes to tell us that resources are scarce and there's not enough to go around, and that's not true. Also, before I begin, oh, thank you so much. Some delicious water. Also, before I begin, I would just like to reflect on a little bit about what was spoken earlier about how we're on unceded Algonquin Anishinaabe territory. An indigenous way of thinking that I like to bring into my speaking is the concept of 7 generations. So it's the concept that really today we can take a step in creating the world that we want to see in 7 generations from now. So our great, 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 great grandkids can live in a world that we actually started creating today. And I think that's very powerful. In my view, there's a few problems with our world. And one of the biggest ones is oppression right now. It's the biggest obstacle we face in living our lives fully and with dignity. And when I talk about oppression, I'm referring to the structures and systems in place in our world that create and maintain inequality. These systems disadvantage certain groups of people for something they have no control over, whether that's their race, their gender, their age, or even their economic class. And that's wrong. Oppression isn't just an academic theory. It's something that people, including people in this room, live every single day. Racism, ageism, transphobia, and classism affect us all in different ways, and it's really important to recognize that. These are systems that tell us that our lives are more important than others, or we deserve something that others don't. These systems create fear, and they tell us there isn't enough to go around, and our neighbors are the ones to blame. But today we can reject that. These ways of thinking trick us into thinking that caring for each other is an individual responsibility, not a collective responsibility. It teaches that caring for each other is something that we have to handle alone, and I disagree with that. The truth is that none of this is natural. These systems were built by people hundreds of years ago, and what people build, we can take apart. It's important to remember, and it means that the way things are now and the suffering that we are enduring today is not permanent, and it doesn't have to be this way. It can be changed, and it starts with us today. Living our lives free of oppression begins with building communities that say no to isolation, say no to scarcity, and say yes to connection and care and abundance and love. It begins with simple acts of reaching out to one another, noticing each other, and refusing the idea that anyone should be left behind. In my opinion, mutual aid is one of the most powerful tools that we have to make the world a better place. It's something that many of us actually already do in our day-to-day lives, even though we might not call it that. We hear a lot about charity organizations, and charity is a way of thinking that I have extra, so I'm going to give to the needy, or I'm going to give to the poor. But mutual aid rejects that way of thinking and says, we're all in this together, and your struggle is my struggle. It's about surviving together and showing love for each other in our communities. Some examples of this are when someone is evicted and we come together to raise rent for them, or when neighbors cook a meal for someone who's sick, or when we share childcare so that someone can attend an important event for them. These ways of thinking are really showing each other that we will not leave anyone behind. And it's just everyday people like you and me stepping up and filling the gaps for people. We don't have to wait for the government to come in and help us. We don't have to wait for large international organizations to save us. We have the power to create the communities we want to see today. Sometimes it's easy to forget when we're in a community that we share a lot of responsibility. A phrase that's become common in recent years is, let it be, or you don't owe anyone anything. I think that's wrong. I think we owe each other quite a bit. I think we owe each other care, I think we owe each other love, and we owe each other respect. And I encourage everyone in this room to take one action today that rejects individualism and embraces community. Embracing mutual aid also means that we treat each other with grace. We forgive mistakes. We practice patience, and we understand that people are coming from different backgrounds. It means when someone is struggling, we don't shame them. We lift them up, because when we lift each other up, we all get lifted up. This is what it looks like to build a community where care is central to our ways of living and being. And it's the way that we can create communities where love dismantles oppression and creates safety for all of us. There's a few practical ways I want to share with you since this is a Pride service and I kind of wanted to bring it back to queer and trans rights and joy so that everyone can help visualize what I mean when I'm talking about mutual aid. So here are some practical ways that you can help uplift your community members. Resource sharing, things like food banks, clothing swaps, community fridges, those small libraries that you see across town. Those are ways to challenge the ideas of scarcity and reject those and say that we have enough to go around and we can share it, and we're not afraid to share. By creating accessible and welcoming spaces like this space today, it's a really big, meaningful step in mutual aid, actually. Emotionally safe and affirming spaces are sometimes hard to come by, especially for queer and trans people today, and what you're doing in this space is really special and really meaningful. Another way you could support queer and trans people this season is actually helping out the organizations that serve those folks. Organizations like Kind Space, Max Ottawa, and other organizations, the 10 Oaks Project, are all really amazing organizations that are really operating on oftentimes a very small budget and with volunteer labor. And something we can all do to uplift queer and trans communities is volunteer some of our labor. If we have any extra clothes, we can donate them. If we have any extra food, we can share it amongst our communities. Oftentimes, these groups are carrying a heavy load with very few resources. And finally, the last thing I want to share with you about mutual aid is a way to practice it is shared decision-making. One of the values that was over there that I really noticed was democratic process. And it's important when we're making choices, we really listen to everybody. Even if it takes longer, even if it's a little bit more frustrating, the answer that we come to at the end is going to represent everyone, and it's a way to build collective power. When we listen to everyone and have their voices reflected in the decisions that we make, we can build a more powerful community. And these practices, like I mentioned, are happening in communities all around Ottawa today. And they show us that being a part of this world that we want to see is not only possible, it's actually here today. And we can take part in building it. So what does this mean for us today? It means that we don't have to wait for the systems or governments out there to save us. We already have what we need, and we have it in abundance. Every act of care that we show is actually an act of resistance, and that's very powerful. Every meal shared or resource redistributed or the time that we volunteer with an organization is a way that we can build power and dignity in our own lives and the lives of people that we care about. I want to leave you with this. Care and love will set us free, because if we want communities rooted in love, safety, and self-determination, we are going to have to start building them with our own hands and hearts and commitments today. So my invitation to you is simple. Build the communities that you want to see. Don't wait for someone else to do it. And whatever you do, keep love at the center of it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Blue. I'm really looking forward to hearing your trombone playing as well. That was really lovely. And we do have a new free little library actually right down by the door on this side of the building. Yeah. We're next going to have the summer choir coming up to lead the congregation in singing Another World is Possible. Hopefully some of you folks remember it from a couple of weeks ago, and we'll sing loudly.
Okay, we can do that with you. Okay, one, two, three. Democratic process. Okay, in that case, we need one. I just want two or three. Okay, one over here. Today, I want to thank the summer choir for coming. It's always fun because it's a drop-in choir, and we have 35 minutes or so to practice the piece, and it's always my nightmare that only one person shows up, and I'm always so happy that it's such a good showing here. We have 2 more summer choirs next Sunday and on the 31st as well, so if you'd like to come join us, you are welcome to. Just show up at 9:30 on a Sunday morning and you'll learn the anthem. All right. Well, today was 9:40, but we're doing 9:40.
It doesn't have to be like this. 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 Another world is like this. It doesn't have to be like this. Another world is like this. Today. Another world is possible. Today, another world is possible. Today, another world is possible.
One more time.
Today, another world is possible. One more time. Today, another world is possible. Another world is possible. Today, another world is possible. Today.
We should have kept going.
Thanks, Summer Choir, and thanks our special visitor, Uni the Unicorn. Now that you've seen how tall Uni is, you can make sure to keep an eye out for them at Pride. And thanks to Brent for wearing this costume that gets very hot when marching at Pride. So next we'll have our offering. Ushers, please feel free to start passing the baskets. Our congregation has a long history of care, vitality, and bringing people together to move the arc of justice forward. We've been able to live into our hopes and dreams because of the generosity of those within and beyond this community. Whether you're here in Worship Hall or anywhere else, you are a part of this community. We rely on each other to keep this congregation vital and resilient. If you have any questions about how you can give, please go to our website or contact our finance manager to find out how to make a donation or to keep up with our pledge. Those in Worship Hall can use the QR code on the back of the order of service to make an online donation. Our gifts are freely given and gratefully received. We dedicate these gifts to the work of this community of faith, serving human wholeness, caring for the planet, upholding religious freedom, welcoming the stranger, loving one another. In a moment, we'll sing our closing hymn, which will be in the teal hymnal, number 1014. The original lyrics, Standing on the Side of Love, have been changed. So it is now Answering the Call of Love. So if you feel free to just set the hymnal aside and follow the lyrics on the screen above, Answering the Call of Love. Please stand as you are willing and able, and let's sing together our closing hymn.
Faith, hope, and love abide.
Thank you so much. That sounded lovely. Before we begin to close this time of worship and reflection, a reminder that we'll have food and household items from our grocery support program are available for those who would like some from the room adjacent to Fellowship Hall, right through there. If you are new here or simply feel new or welcome conversation today, please pick up a green mug as you enter Fellowship Hall for our coffee hour. Doing so will help others looking forward to good conversation find you. And if you see someone sporting a green mug, please feel free to approach them, ask them about who they are and what drew them here this morning to start another great conversation. At the end of our service today, we will have a lovely instrumental postlude performed by Blue on her trombone and accompanied by Jen on piano. You'll be able to receive a glitter blessing from Reverend Laura. And we have our t-shirt and poster decorating event, which will be in Fellowship Hall. And we hope to see you at the Pride events happening next weekend, as well as at our next service. So next Sunday, our service will be called On Trust. Please join former lay chaplain Alex Campbell and current lay chaplain Lisa Boulay as they reflect on questions of trust. What are the elements of trust, and how do we come to trust ourselves, others, and the world? As we prepare to extinguish the chalice, let these words from Deborah Burrell guide us forward. We have basked in the warmth and beauty of this flame and this community. As the chalice flame is extinguished, let us carry its glow within. Let us kindle new sparks within these walls and beyond. And although our chalice is extinguished, we'll let the flame of community stay within our hearts together until we meet again next Sunday. Please rise in body or spirit as we come together one more time in song to sing Spirit of Life. You can find it in the gray hymnal number, or it says teal, but it's gray hymnal number 123. We'll sing it through first in English and then en français. The words will be on the screen above.
Spirit of life, come to me. Sing my heart, all the sins of compassion. Blow in the wind, rise in the sea. Move in the hand, giving life the shape of justice. It's only yours, we set me free. Spirit of life, come to me, come to me. So I suddenly
As we go forth from this place today, this place of worship, of diversity, of love, may we always remember that we are people of love, providing a place in this world for our spirit, a place called home, May we remember to always keep love at the center. And whoever you are, however you choose to express your love in the world, whoever you choose to love, may you live boldly. Go in peace, my friends, making peace, living in peace, and sometimes disrupting the peace to make love real.
That's all, folks.